Alright, hello and welcome back to Bad Company Gaming. You're here with Josh Thunder and Big Iron Ben, and today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Is it Doki Doki or Dookie Dookie? What is it?
I think it's Doki Doki.
Okay, Doki Doki. So, apparently this is a psychological horror game. As you can tell, it looks quite frightening already. We don't really know anything about this. I think I saw one episode of PewDiePie play it like years ago, but I don't really remember what happened, and I've not really seen much of it. But everyone says it's best to just go into it not knowing anything, so that's what we're doing. So already it says this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Ben, I think you might have to leave.
I'm actually not watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. You get disturbed easily, don't you?
Yeah.
Let's go. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Well, luckily, we're alright, aren't we, Ben? So that's fine.
We're alright.
Would you like to review details, content warnings which contain spoilers? Ooh, alternatively, in-game content warnings may be enabled. No, I don't want to contain spoilers. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree. Good lord. Oh, we got colour.
Oh,
this sounds alright.
yay.
This game is not suitable for children. Those are easily... Yep, you've told literally 3 times now. Wow. Let me just sort out the... Just turn this down a little bit.
Yeah.
This sounds amazing. It sounds very happy, doesn't it? VSync on. Where's the graphics settings? Let's put it on ultra.
Right there, mate.
Language. Skip unseen. Skip after choice. Oh, you get choices. Cool. English, that's fine. Text speed's fine. Auto forward time. What's that? Enable content warnings. Nah, it'd be alright. Alright. Apply. That's fine. Is that all saved, yeah?
Let's go.
New game.
Let's join the Literature Club,
Enter
Josh.
your name. Okay. Josh. Are we going to do this from my point of view, I guess, because I'm playing it?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So I've been invited to a literature club, Ben.
Have you?
Yeah. I was thinking about joining it. Do you want to come along?
Sure. I'll just sit in.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I quite like my poetry and stuff, so, you know.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
Oh.
Hey! I see an annoying girl run towards her from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself to. The girl is... Sayori? Is that you say
Let's go with that.
Sayori. We're going to call her Sayori. My neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, here she is. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Do you want to be Sayori, Ben, and I'll be me?
Oh, I'm okay.
Are you sure?
I don't think I can portray Sayori as good as you, Josh.
Oh, okay. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Josh. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine. But if you did wait for me, but you did wait for me after all, I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Josh, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. No, I'd change your mind, Ben. I don't want to join a club.
Okay.
I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in many of our conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Okay, we'll cross out that anime because I'm not really into anime myself.
Right.
But yeah, on free time on games. Ignore that. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialise or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Good lord. She really fucking fancies us, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Or me. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. What the fuck is a NEET?
I don't know.
In a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Fuck. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay!
I found the meaning for NEET.
Was it?
Not in education, employment, or training.
Okay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of my head. Oh, we're at school. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it.
That's quick.
Isn't it? Jesus Christ. Let's just get a bit of realism here. School days fucking drag. Anyway, after I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Shiori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. There's probably quite a few more choices before that one, but alright. Hello? Shiori? Shiori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I just saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You're impressed with how much I space out? Anyway, you don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Shiori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie! Shiori is vice president of the literature club. Dun dun dun. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in lecture. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much?
The literature one.
Apparently so, yeah. I fucking love anime. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki, is that how you say it? Natsuki?
Well,
made cupcakes and everything. Oh, you had me at cupcakes, love. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or she's as cunning, or she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go.
I'm going now.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Good lord. Is this foreshadowing or what? I dejectedly follow Shiori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Shiori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Yeah, there's no one here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Who the fuck is this? Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Shiori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Alright, girl 2. Way to kill the atmosphere. Well, I can see why there's warnings about, anxiety and stuff like that.
Yeah, sir.
Well, this is getting pretty graphic. Ah, Josh, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. She's opened her eyes. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Oh, just before go on, Ben, are you sure you don't want to voice any of these girls? Are you sure? You don't want to be Natsuki or someone?
They'll sound like a man.
Natsuki is giving me, big old fucking Big Iron Ben vibes. Look at her.
Is she?
Look at her. It's just
Which one's Natsuki?
This one, I think.
Which one's this one?
The one in the... Can you not see the mouse?
No, I can't.
Oh, the one in the middle. With the pink hair.
Sure.
You want to be her, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm probably twice that height.
She looked like a psycho, so she probably...
Right, yeah.
Right. She's... Oh, do you want to be the tall one, then?
Sure.
Okay, you be this chick. I don't know who that is yet. She is also one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. So this is Sayori, right? I'll be Sayori.
Yeah.
And I'll be this little bitch too. And then the pink one, and then you can be the other one.
I'll be the blind one.
Yeah.
A
lot of them got their eyes closed here. Look.
Yeah.
Anyway, you could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is that's Yuri, the big one.
Oh, Yuri, that's a ghost.
The smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Oh yeah, you being Monica as well.
Yeah, that's right. It's great to see you again, Josh.
Oh, Monica smiles sweetly, sorry. What you got bent over for?
I don't know why I'm doing that, Josh.
Oh, okay. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Sounds like real life. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Josh. We made room for you at the table, so you can come sit next to me or Monica. Oh, first choice. I'll get the cupcakes. Oh, hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take my seat next to Sayori. Oh, I don't get a choice then. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! I'm going to say whoa, because that's what you say. You don't say ooh-oh.
Yeah.
Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute!
I had no idea you're so good at baking.
Right, why am I being the fucking little uwu girls and you're being like just the normal people? Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I bet she has. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers. Don't know, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. If she waited for me to take a bite, I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself.
She's poisoned it.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Reading's for fucking nerds. No, I'm joking. I haven't read a book in ages, you know. I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean that, you know. What?
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
You! I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well,
Yeah.
I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club... Wait.
Yeah.
I thought... Shit, oh yeah.
The other one's
Sayori's
vice president.
the vice president.
Yeah.
It's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of a debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica's really a great leader. Oh, really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Oh, go on.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. She's even called it boring herself.
I know.
You have to work hard to convince people that you both are fun and worthwhile. But make school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate.
I think Monica's got a lot of talking in this, Ben, so unlucky.
She has. Right, everyone.
Yeah?
We'll do our best.
You know it. God, yeah, look, the fucking 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, that. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Josh, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Suki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not that much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking after Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Oh, fuck's sake, here we go.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
Yeah. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Oh, here we go. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped for something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Oh, fuck's sake, I've got to talk to myself now. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, what was that?
Well, Nasuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
Huh? That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gave you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. Oh, what'd you write?
Oh, shit.
It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Siri, what? What's I say? Siddles, is that a word? Sidles?
Yeah, sidles.
I assume that means just sidles up behind Nasuki and puts their hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Nasuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! Nasuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea for everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzingly at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Josh?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. Oh god.
But I'm so sorry, I thought.
Josh? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Good lord. Right. Okay, I'm decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Oh, God. Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Oh, first bit of profanity in the game.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Josh, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Come on, man, you can do better than that. Come on, give it some.
I'm not.
Go on, do it!
I'm not.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nasuki clean up their food. Hey Josh, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh god. That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Oh. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Nasuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Fuck me, is the club every day after school?
Mate,
it's not like Wednesdays or Tuesdays or something. Great. Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. In a psychological horror game, maybe not. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, cool, we'll end it here then. So we've just got to... What we're going to do next time, we've got to write a poem now, haven't we? For the girls to try and impress them. So we'll see how that goes. What do you think so far?
It's nice and happy at the minute.
It's pretty scary, isn't it? I can see why they put all these warnings.
About being a scary game.
Yeah, I reckon it's just gonna really ease it into it all, and it's just gonna get weirder and weirder as you go on.
Yeah,
but something different anyway. We're really not used to these anime type games. I've never watched any anime shows except Pokemon, and I've never played any anime games.
I've never watched anything.
Yeah, so this is all totally brand new to us, but I don't know, it's funny, isn't it? I've enjoyed it. So, anyway, so we'll end it here, and we'll all see you in the next one. See you later.
Say hi.